Hey everybody, and welcome back. It is dark outside. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. It is chilly, and these two individuals here, Ruby, that's Ruby right there, and Rusty, we would like to take to a show today that's about an hour and a half drive. The bus, old Rusty here, has no brakes as the master cylinder has gone out again. And the Beetle has an issue with shifting, and I've decided the shift coupler that I worked on the other day is the wrong one, so I ordered the correct one, and then we're going to back that dude up on some ramps and so I can get under it and adjust the clutch. I can get under it, but the clutch cable is turning as I'm turning the little wing nut, and so I need to actually get a pair of vice grips on the swedged portion of that cable so that I can hold it to keep it from turning. And you can see that car is pretty low, so that's difficult to do. This guy, I'm not sure what happened. Monday I drove it, picked up this bike load, bike piece parts in the trailer, and everything was fine, and I hopped in it to do an errand 2 days ago. So it had been a 3-day hiatus since I had driven it, and the brake pedal just went to the floor. I checked the reservoir. It is full. I have no spots underneath that are wet, showing there's a brake fluid leak. So the master cylinder is out on that again. We will fix that this morning, before we head out, and hopefully fix the Beetle as well. And then we gotta unload all that crap. So as soon as it's daylight enough where you can see what's going on without my headlamp, we'll turn the camera back on. Just giving you a wow, that was kind of interesting. I must have hit that mirror just right. We'll give you a heads up of where we are and how things are going, and hopefully take you along for the show. Oh, and the other thing I want to do is this tire with these Chinese aftermarket clips on it that won't hold a hubcap is going to get changed out with my spare that has good clips on it. It is cold. Had about a 45-degree drop in about 72 hours. Tuesday, this is Saturday. Tuesday it was 90 degrees. And this morning it's about 35. Just wanted to show what I'm actually doing here. This whole thing is what I'm changing out, and it looks a little bit wet, but so I can get under there. It is not. It is dry. So I think that is when I filled the reservoir the last time I changed this thing, which was just about 6 months ago. It must have run down and kind of just got that to look that way. There is no leak on any of these. I just checked them. They're all dry. So this thing has gone bad again, and what happens is this piston pushes back. It creates the pressure in your system that you need when you feel pedal, and it is blowing past the ring on the piston and allowing fluid to come back this way, thus reducing the amount of braking power that you have, making it near zero. So on my truck anyway, this back one is a 13, and my brake lines are 11s. We got a 13 and an 11. And this one I have cut so that it will slip over a brake line or a clutch line. I actually cut this for the Land Rover so it'd go over the clutch line. So we're just going to take those, there's 3 of them. There's 2 that you can see, and then there's one on the back side. Take those brake lines off. This back piece is your brake switch, your brake light switch. So that needs to be unhooked and taken off and switched to the other one. So that's what we're basically going to do. We're going to switch. I'm making a shadow with my lamp there. We're going to switch this whole master cylinder piece out with my new one. Huge shout out to Davis Motorsports in Morristown, and they had what I needed. They're the only ones in town and anywhere near that had what I needed, so they got me that guy, and we are going to replace it. Turn you back on when I get a chance.
Find out something out kid. Well, I'll get in just a second.
Just pulled in from the car show, and whoop, sorry about that. I don't know if you can see that or not. That ain't good. So we fixed the master cylinder, and now it appears there's a wheel cylinder also leaking. Pulled into the carport and pedal went to the floor. Fortunately, we got home, we had brakes the whole way home, and it must have just finally went the rest of the way. So, we'll be doing a video on that as well.